Okay, so welcome to Year 11 Science in 2021. Why should you do science at JPC in 2021? As you know, if you're already attending here, we have exciting and passionate teachers who love their subject material. One of the bonuses that we have about our teachers, a lot of our teachers at JPC, is they've actually worked in industry in other areas before becoming teachers. And this gives them some insight into what science looks like in the real world, and how the aspects that you're learning about can be utilised in industry, and give you an idea of where you're going and why you would be doing the science, and giving you the skills to then take first to university and then take further into industry. At JPC, we offer the core subjects for science, so physics, chemistry, biology, and earth and environmental science. But more recently, we've picked up some more exciting sciences with human biology starting this year, and flight is here as well. So these are two new and exciting subjects, and we have two new and exciting teachers that are teaching these two subjects as well. So if these are an interest of yours, we are certainly able to provide them to you. Here at JPC, we also offer H courses. Now, you need to sign into an H course pretty early in year 11, but what that does is allows you to start accessing some content from university, and it also gives you some points towards university when you are trying to enter ANU. And so we offer this here at JPC, and this is certainly something that I know some students have taken advantage of, and really been glad that they were able to get an idea of what their subject looks like at university, but also complete and start working towards their scores for university. So it's a really exciting thing for students to do. Make sure if you do decide to do senior science that you look into that. JPC, as you know, if you're already attending here, we also have a lot of support processes here in place at JPC, okay? All of our teachers are always available to help and support you. We also continue that mentoring process through year 11 and 12, where you can talk to teachers about how you're going with the subjects and how you're going across the board, and really get that support from your mentors, your teachers, and also assistant principals. That if they need to get involved for any reason, they can help you and support you through these difficult years if you have any concerns. We're lucky here at JPC, as we're quite a new school. We have quite new facilities, so a lot of our facilities here haven't been here that long, and so therefore they're quite new and quite fresh. The other thing is we're always looking to build our resources. So we're looking at developing new programs and building new resources as we require them, and we're looking at getting equipment to do that. And so we're constantly evolving and constantly improving our resources, and that way we're giving you the best access to equipment and use that you can get. We have a lab technician. So I'm thinking about safety here. We have a lab technician who's actually worked for a long time in industry as well, but also worked in schools for a long time as well. So there's a lot of support there from our lab technician in terms of safety. And this year we added a support staff to our lab technician. So we've got a lot of help there for students who require help for their assessment tasks or any other activities that they're doing in science. So I think that's a bit of a wrap up of what science looks like at JPC. I do have a couple of current year 12 students who have politely offered to give you a bit of an idea of how their time here at JPC has been and how they're currently tracking in science. And I was just wondering, Alexis, if you could possibly jump in, and Caitlin as well. I can see them smiling there in one of our meeting rooms. And I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of an idea of how their time at JPC in science has been. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Caitlin.
Do you want to start? You go. So Katie and I both do chemistry at JPC right now, and it's really good because we have a very small class, and we're able to learn off each other and do experiments in a smaller setting. Whereas when you're in year 10, I know when you have bigger classes, you'll have to do them in groups and things like that. It's very good to be able to do it by yourself because you know what you're doing and you know sort of the I don't know how to explain this.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. If you love science, definitely do a science class. They're awesome. It's so much better than if you love the junior classes, just wait until you do a senior science class.
Yeah.
Absolutely, all the way.
Yeah, I think in senior classes, we definitely noticed that you've got a lot of like-minded students in those classes that really look to work together to build their understanding. And I think, girls, you might agree that collaboration happens a lot more in those year 11 and 12 classes as you all have the same goals in mind and you're all very interested in the topics. And so, as you mentioned, there is a big difference between a year 10 or a junior science classroom and how the students interact in those senior years.
Yeah,
yes,
definitely.
Yes, you would.
Well, everyone in the class is passionate about it. That's why we chose it. So it's lovely learning from each other and combining our passions, and you actually really enjoy the class. It's pretty cool.
And I think as a teacher, we really enjoy when our students are really motivated and enjoying the subject and are almost as passionate about the subject as we are. And we're hoping to build that passion in each of the students as we move forward in our senior years. I think that's sort of all the generic information I think we want to give you.